guys, thanks for checking out my channel, Mavericks Arcade. Of course, I'm Chuck, and today I have a special guest, my daughter, Gabby, and she runs a channel called Gabby the Candy Girl, where I'll also be posting this video, so make sure to check that out. And if you're viewing from Gabby the Candy Girl, make sure to check out Mavericks Arcade, where I make arcade videos and so forth. So today, we're talking about, what is this, Gabby?
Kano? I think that's how you pronounce it.
I think it's Kano, like Mortal Kombat or something. I don't know. But where did we get this? Where'd this come from?
So it was a Christmas gift?
A Christmas gift, yeah.
Yeah.
So, not from me, it was from your Uncle James. So here's the thing that's kind of funny is, I've been saying this whole time, I don't have a Raspberry Pi to be testing, and a lot of the questions that people have been starting to ask is about Raspberry Pi and some of the functionality with that. And I was like, I don't have one. Not really going to be spending the money right now. I need to be better about not spending money right now. And one of my awesome users, Jack Stevens, was like, hey, I've got a Raspberry Pi if you want, and I'll send it over to you. And then you could test it and learn it and make videos on that. And I was like, that's awesome. I would love to do that. So Jack sent me over this Raspberry Pi. And this little device, it's just like a little mini computer, and it runs off Linux. And this will allow us to test some more of the Linux stuff, specifically with the Raspberry Pi and getting things like LED Blanky to work with it, so forth. So I'm looking at this device and I'm going, this looks more familiar than I thought it should. So I started thinking about it and I was like, wait a minute, I know the kid's got a little toy. Let's go check what that is. So then,
This is a Raspberry Pi, has a Raspberry Pi 4.
Three. And the one Jack sent me is a 2, which is awesome because, again, I had nothing. But then when I looked at this and realized it's Raspberry Pi 3, I thought this is awesome because I want to make sure to do the video from scratch with you, but I also want to test and play around a little bit first. So what I figured we're going to do is I'm going to test installing the Raspberry Pi software and getting everything configured to work correctly on this device. And then afterwards, I'm going to make videos step by step showing how to install it on this device. And the benefit to that is I can then also go back later and do a performance review between the Raspberry Pi 2 and the Raspberry Pi 3. So that's the game plan as far as the Raspberry Pi. Now, the issue of why I'm making a video to do this is, one, to tell you about the upcoming Raspberry type based videos that I'll be making, just kind of update there. And two, this is, after all, my daughter's gift and my son's gift. So my daughter was very interested in getting to build it. So we're gonna do a video real quick of her building her computer. But one thing to note is neither of my kids, this isn't really going to be as much of a benefit to them because I've had them doing stuff on computers their whole life. And Gabby has helped me build a full gaming system, and so has Alex. So their definition of building a computer would be for someone in a family that has no real computer knowledge. And this one's got a lot of kitty gloves on it, so even some of the installs are extremely basic, automatic, so forth. So the good thing is she'll still get to build it. But the other good news is that we'll actually have a use for it going forward. I may also turn it into a family calendar that I can mount on the wall or something. So we haven't figured all that out yet. But first, for now, let's go and actually work on installing this thing. So Gabby, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the overhead camera. So we have the device here, and let me adjust that. Well, yeah. Pardon me for a moment. The screen's going to go funny for a quick second.
This is.
All right, that's a lot better. That's a lot better.
It
So,
says simple steps. Build it yourself. Learn to code. Hack Minecraft. Make apps or in music.
ages 6+. And again, this is normal 6+. But like I said, they've been doing this stuff for a long time.
So as we walk
We
in,
don't need that. It's, well, I guess if you want to, you can. It's just the level of...
what? It has designery things. Why would you?
Yeah, we're not going to be putting stickers all over things.
Yeah.
So it's really silly. It's like, this is a keyboard. This is an HDMI cable. So that's why I'm saying we're skipping through most of this. It's just identifying the parts.
And we have this locker.
It's saying to take a card, turn the brain over. Okay, so pull the lid off. There's the card.
Card.
That's a power cord.
Card.
Take the card.
Card.
Take the brain. Grab it by the big plastic, not by the board.
The big round plastic.
Just pull the whole thing out.
And then we gotta carefully open that. Open that.
Now, it's saying pick up the board and look at the back. So pick it up by the sides.
And
Now,
look at the back.
this is a micro SD card. Now, the good thing is the one that I got from Jack did not have a micro SD card reader, and I can't remember where mine was. So it's good that I can use this one to program. Now, this comes with a 8 gig card. So on the back, you see the cards right there? Right here?
Here.
So we have to do the card so it's in this way. So very gently put it in there. Make sure it's lined up. Now push it in. Push. All the way.
As far as it will go. Oh.
There it goes.
Okay.
All the way. Okay. So now what we're going to do is it's saying add the lights. So go to the little lights. And you see those pins?
Yep.
Right there? Gentle. Make sure it lines up before you push it.
Lined up.
And then just push it down.
That's done with this.
And then that sits there.
Be careful.
And then you can process stuff. Here's how you do colors. Here's how you do pins. Like I said, this is extremely basic. So this would be good if you were like 4 or 5. So the next step it's saying is the power button, which is this little button right here. And you see it's saying just put it on top of the switch right there. Some magical, interesting stuff right there. Okay, so next instruction is grab the little case.
The little case, which is this whole thing.
Wait, look where the holes are.
The holes.
And generally don't drag the board on the desk. No, the other way. Yep, and then grab the other piece behind it. Gentle, you're pulling on that board.
Okay, so it's meant to be slipped in and dropped in.
And when you're working with circuits, you gotta be a little more delicate. Let me see. It's funny, my son's more gentle with things like this than she is. She's just like, wow. Okay, so then the panel just pops right down on top.
On top of the button. You gotta push that down. Yay!
Okay, so this is the
Yay!
little version. Now let's get the power cord. So there's nothing else in here. That's all this thing is.
Cube.
So grab the. We don't need the yellow cord because that's the HDMI cable.
So these two connect. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Remember what you taught me. This side. Okay. And then into there.
You need to be slower and more careful when there's electricity that's live. There is power in that right now.
And then it comes with this little keyboard that.
She's just rough. All right, so you got the little keyboard thing there.
There we go.
So then we have the HDMI cable.
This for charging.
And what we're going to do is right before we plug this in, it's just a USB connection to plug it in.
As a charging cable. Don't need that now.
So now some of the things that are definitely different about these two devices is the Raspberry Pi 2 does not have Wi-Fi or Bluetooth built in. The Raspberry Raspberry Pi 3 does have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth built in. So that's one big difference. There's also a difference in the processor speed. I think the one is 950 or 990 or something like that. And the other one is 1.2 gigahertz. And they both have 4 processors and they both have 1 gig of RAM. So now I'm going to switch over to the capture card instead of the top-down view and then plug it in and give you an idea of what that looks like. So let's switch the top-down view to the capture card. We're now going to plug this in. We got a little light. We got a pretty little graphic thing. I guess their BIOS has a different thing. No, we just sit here and watch it. Get ready. Kano is starting up.
I'm eating.
So again, it's the same exact hardware. It's just a little GUI that's cute and friendly for kids, which is way beyond or way below my kids' skill levels right now. So, and the stuff, it's funny, their schools provide Chromebooks. So using, what's the name of the programming thing with the little blocks?
I forget, but
You know what I'm talking about? Where you can drop little program instructions? Alex was telling me about it.
I don't think they do that in my school yet.
Oh, maybe not. This thing's still trying to load. Is it coming up over here? Yeah, it's coming up over there. So the capture cards give me an attitude. But it's just showing a little a login screen. And it's telling you to type down the rabbit hole. You got to follow the white rabbit. So it's really corny little setup instructions. So in any case, let's actually just do one more thing. Let's unplug this and then see if when we plug it in, if it initializes the capture card again. This capture card is never consistent. It really annoys me. Or maybe a resolution that it can't support.
Maybe we have to use.
Yeah. In any case, so the next coming videos are going to be actually rebuilding, reinstalling RetroPie and the other emulators on this device after I've had a chance to use this device to test and figure out the process so I don't have to trip over myself as much during my recorded video.
And whenever there's a big red button I want to press, can we press it?
You can press the big red button right now.
Big red button.
Okay. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And like I said, we'll have some RetroPie videos coming soon after I have finished getting my arcade back into the state that it was before I rebuilt the processors. So again, thank you for watching and take it easy and have a good time. I don't know why I said that, but
Really quickly.
take it easy.
Please.
There we go. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't already, please click like on this video and subscribe to my channel for future updates. If you'd like to see more content, please check out the following locations. I primarily use YouTube to store the final versions of my how-to videos. Facebook is used for communication, including notices about upcoming videos, behind-the-scenes photos, and occasional live streams assisting users with their own systems. I also stream on Twitch while recording these videos so you can see behind the scenes, machine setup, and of course the occasional bloopers. Check out these channels and let me know what you guys think. And as always, thanks again for watching.